We're going to do love, money in general for Taurus. Love, money, and the general for Taurus 2025. Here we go. This is going to be for Taurus 2025. I'm going to pull 12 cards for each month. I'm going to read about them for a little while, tell you a story. Then we're going to talk about your love and money for each month. I'm going to embellish further. Now, oftentimes, my embellishments are spooky correct. Now, if they're not correct, that means that this isn't for you, which is cool. If you'd like a personal reading, I do those too. Right now, my hourly is $100. And if you pay for an hour reading, I'll give you an extra half an hour, meaning that's a really good amount of time for an annual personal reading. I like to do about 10 minutes per card, but that'd be 2 hours. So, Taurus, this is what we got for you. January through December of 2025 for Taurus. Saint Michael, please protect Taurus. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Taurus's behalf. And I felt something like even in that cut, Taurus, that was like a little bit more like, oh, I should have saved that for later, or oh, I think I cut these too thin, or it was just kind of like uncertain maybe, or kind of like a hindsight is 2020 feeling. I don't know what that was about, but hopefully that's not you. So we have January, we have Temperance. February, we have the King of Pentacles reversed. March, we have, sorry, I'm just getting my rocks in a row. Yeah. Okay, March, we have Eight of Wands reversed. April, we have the Page of Cups. May, we have the King of Wands reversed. June, we have the Emperor reversed. July, we have the Seven of Cups. August, we have the Nine of Swords reversed. September, we have the Knight of Pentacles. October, we have the Ace of Swords reversed. November, we have the Tower reversed. December, we have the Star reversed. Okay. Couple of punches. Pulling no punches 2025, huh? Okay, that's okay. I think that you're going to do pretty well. Despite it, I do see your quarterly energies being like, oh, fuck that. But in the beginning here, you got a lot of hope. January of 2025, there's a lot of hope here. They said reconvening, so you might be reconnecting with an old dream of yours, an old hobby, something that you're starting to get going again or moving. They said there's a lateral move at work perhaps, or some kind of throwback here. You don't mind it. You're patient with it because you know you're really making something here in January. You're also protected with whatever you're doing, so this is a wise time because the rest of this year looks a little bit challenging. I would say August, September, April, November are your best months. But anyways, January is a good month too. I do show maybe you have like kids. If you have kids that are teenagers, somebody might be learning how to drive. You have to be patient with them. That's for somebody out there. There's a new dress. You might be making a dress. That might be the hobby that you're talking about. You might be into sewing or fashion. There also could be like, this is the year you get your wings, they said. So this could be you have to rise to the challenge, Taurus. So this could be that January comes around and you're preparing for that. You're actually you're really looking forward to a solid year here. And I do show that right now it's a really good idea to manifest the courage, the strength, the wherewithal, the energy to keep creating. I got the Muppet movie, life's like a movie, write your own ending, keep believing, keep pretending. We just did what we set out to do, thanks to the lovers, the dreamers, and you. That might be something that you're doing as well. You might be doing some kind of production or play or in a movie role or doing voiceover work or some kind of singing or dancing, something like that, an art form in January. Okay, February we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Now what's going on here? Too many cooks in the kitchen, they said. Okay, somebody's like kind of trampling over your spirit here. You want to be seen and heard. You want this respect. I do show that you do have respect, Taurus. The King of Pentacles reverse is often it can be a kind of a entitled energy, just like the King of Wands reverse can be, but in the sense of work. This is somebody who might have been promoted via nepotism. So this could be your boss, like maybe you're working and your boss is not as competent as you are, and they like to be withholding of maybe your raise, or maybe they put you on that's what they do. Like if you're in a company or the government, they kind of lump you in. There's a team of people, and they put one person on this end and one person on this end. This person will get the best raise, this person will get the worst, if not any. And then everybody's in the middle. And they put you in the middle and you're like, what? I'm the best one. That kind of feeling. There also might be a father energy that even though father has plenty, they might not be willing to share with you. They might not be giving, you might have a cold father that kind of flaunts their possessions around and doesn't share with you. This also could be a bank foregoing or foreclosure process. I don't know if you're taking out an equity loan, or like a bank not approving a loan, or maybe this is you swiping your credit cards a lot in February. Not sure. Okay. Well, anyways, February is looking a little challenging for you, especially Taurus, because you like stuff, right? You like to be in charge and having your resources completely okay. You like that. You like to feel stable and secure. There might be something that's presenting insecurity to you, and I feel like by March you'll understand what that is. Perhaps there's something online that you're blocking out. Maybe you're going off the grid here. For March, maybe you're doing some kind of maybe like Lent season. Thanks for the likes. So yeah, I do show you in March, Taurus, that you're very clear-headed about yourself. You're not sharing yourself a lot in March. You might feel a little bit abandoned, or like you lost a lot of friends, or like you're on your own. Woe is me, nobody likes me, everybody hates me, I guess I'll just eat worms. But I don't think that lasts very long for you, Taurus. This is like where you start realizing in March maybe that socially your energy is just needing to be, appreciated and loved a little bit. And you might have it's interesting, you might have a Northern Lights experience in March. There might be something inspiring there that tries to get you to turn around. There might be someone here that you're not speaking to in terms of love. From February, you might have a husband or a boyfriend or a person, girlfriend, doesn't matter. A person that you're not talking to because of what they did. it's just kind of a, you're not going to allow like sexual energy to cloud your thinking. I do show you very, like shutting down almost, where you might think that you're in the hermit, but you're actually just shutting down, and you need to review your boundaries. You need to review how you're gonna enter and protect yourself in the world, while also respecting others and you know, kind of demanding respect too, right? This is a silence that is deafening, they said, so your silence is very effective. And I do show by April here, you have more love, okay, in your life. You have apologies, you have dates, you have forgiveness, you have the opportunity for it anyways is here in April. So these Mars retrograde energies are here. March, you're kind of still figuring it out, but then April, you're like back to something goes direct in April, I think. I forget what it is. I can check it out. I do have access to that information right now. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. March, April. Okay. Let's see. April. Mercury goes direct. Venus goes direct. Juno goes into Pluto. Yeah, this makes sense. New moon in Taurus. That's your month. So April's a good month for you because it's starting your season, right? This has been a news report, official. I'm so proud of that. Anyways, Taurus. You got here some teenager stuff, I think, too. I think you're healing a lot of your teenage, the things that people used to make fun of you for in April, like you don't let it bother you anymore. But those kinds of things kind of like haunted you, hung out, you let them get to you kind of thing. And now you're kind of seeing like, if you had done that to other people, you might be like offering some amends or some responsibility for what, you know, you said or did. So there, I do see some reconciliation possible here. I do see some forgiveness here. So that's nice. I know a lot of people in tarot world, they like to be like, never again. And it's like, well, I mean, that's why we review our boundaries. That's why we redevelop ourselves. And over time too, it's best to let the water, you know, kind of like smooth over the edges. So yeah, I show you being spotlighted here. So there might be something here that makes up for it at work. They might be like, oh yeah, and Taurus. And maybe you get a little promotion or you get your bonus or your merit increase by April. Okay, may I show you in your energy, kind of like, this is kind of a your villain era. You might be very excited to receive. You might be excited about your birthday. And I do show maybe there's someone on your mind. Could be someone on your mind. Someone from the past that you're, you know, you're not too fond of the memories for the most part. You might be like contemplating how to figure that out, how to get around it, or with the feminine, you know, with the feminine kind of like allowing would do for this. I would say watch your tone or your fists. Like don't do something I wouldn't do, you know? But I do have you kind of like trying to stand in your power here, Taurus, and save that for the fire signs. You don't want to get burnt. Your job is to just kind of like collect. You might have to pay your taxes. Maybe that's why you're kind of bummed. This might be a tough month for your small business. Actually, the next month, really, June. You might do something that kind of slows down in the summer, like activities that are indoors. They kind of slow down in the summer. Maybe you're catching yourself gaining weight or letting it go in May, because you like food, right? That's the old Taurus trope. I do show too that maybe there might be a small percentage of you that just have trouble with like sexual energy, that like it's not possible for you, or that there's some kind of doctor needed here, or hormonal imbalance, something like that. That's okay. I also do show it's very hard to adapt to changes here, but you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. And there's a little bit of winded, I'm getting like kind of winded behavior here. We'll get there, because by July this is gonna be funny. You're gonna be like, oh, I give up. Whatever you say, Spirit, whatever you say. So this is a little bit of resistance in May. A little bit of resistance, a little bit of spoiledness. It's okay. It's kind of like they're like patting you on the head, like, oh, Taurus, you're our little spoiled baby. We love you. Here's some more spoiled things. You might just like have some haters too that are like, why does Taurus have a nice car? You know, or like, why do you think you deserve that? And it's like, all right, well, I'm gonna move on. Like, you're not bothered. I do show that coming into your energy in July, but okay. The month of June, we have the Emperor reversed here. See, you're giving me hard cards. This might be you might be concerned about the Earth, Taurus. This is your direct, like one of your purposes is to take care of the Earth. And you might be concerned about that, like really, really like just lost on what to do for the planet, or feeling like we're gonna all burn here. This is a legit feeling. You can do something about it. I would say start in your own world and try and try and try and try. And that's what you can do about it. You cannot control the thoughts and feelings of other people. I think this is one of your biggest lessons of 2025 so far. And that you're moving around but not moving up, whatever that means. It's like, I feel like you're doing lateral jumps at work, and you could walk on water, but they're not impressed. I'm getting somebody's a mechanic, or works on machines, or is a machinist. I'm also getting like a vibe of someone with a sunken chest. It could be a pirate. It could be a treasure. But also, it could be a sternum issue that causes breathing issues or heart regulation problems. So there could be something going on with your health. Let me know if you're having any stuff in June. Go to the doctor. I'm not a doctor. Okay. So June, I do show it being kind of like, it's in God's hands now. Like, there's only so much I can do. I can't resist everything. I can't be stubborn all the time. So it's like a real letting go in June for Taurus. You might be letting go of an Aries. Maybe letting go of a Leo. There's a Sagittarius energy here too. You may have, we'll see about the love cards, but you may have been trying to make it work with a Sagittarius, and maybe by July here you might be single. Because I do show you deciding between the dung beetle and the Pope here. That's funny. So July, I'm showing you kind of contemplating, Taurus, on, what's your best bet? This is the year of the snake, so you got to survive. This is going to be a sneaky, tricky, I feel. It's going to be it's a 9. You got to finish what you started. You got to, like, call it a day kind of thing. I do feel a lot of that thrown in the towel here. Kind of like live and let love, live and let God. Those kinds of dynamics here. I also show you having a real appreciation. You might do some visiting You might do some tourism, some attractions, some museums. You might visit a church. They said build a church, so I don't know what that is. If you're involved in a spiritual league or some kind of new practice of yours. I also show that you'll have a win. You have a couple wins in July too. Some and this is all going to be stuff that you're going to be happy doing. This could be shopping. You love shopping. Could be vintage. Could be like scores. You could be doing estate sales or rummaging and find something really valuable and sell it. You might be a seller online. Once you're looking at all your options and you're trying to find your purpose is what you're really trying to do. So in August, I do show you being like a summer baby, not worrying about it. Please wear your suntan lotion if you have it, because some of you might get sunburned. I also show you kind of like understanding that like shadow never, like light never chases shadow. Shadow tries to overcome light and it can't. Okay? So August is you understanding and realizing that. Some of you might have gone through a real deep spiritual awakening and might have a August like premonition. Maybe you see an angel or the Virgin appears to you or something, right? And I do show you manifesting your way out of something that was dangerous to you and not having to worry about it anymore. So I did show a big fear I did show hanging on, I did show some resistance here, a lot of fear, but I do show that you kind of let it go, live and let live, live and let love, live and let God, let God handle it. And that's going to provide you with a new lease. You've been a little bit up in your head for you, Taurus. You're usually you're a pretty easy sign to just kind of relax. You like to relax into things, and that's not a bad thing. And then I do show you building slowly back up again. Knight of Pentacles. You're kind of like, you know what? I don't need to be in charge of everything. I don't need to be the boss. I just want to kind of be here for people. I just want to share. This is very big brother energy, so you might be helping your kid's sibling. But there might also be some kind of transition here. So somebody here in your family or in your life, one of your friends, might be coming out of the closet or saying that they think that they're trans or whatever else. And you're going to just kind of like go slow with it. You're just like, okay, welcome. So there's a nice energy here of just taking it easy, chilling out. August, September are really nice months. You're getting paid, you're living your life, you're saving up a little bit, and you're just having a good time. So we'll see what love and money brings for you those 2 months. Then we have the Ace of Swords reverse in October. Now, I think October gets to a point where we know the cold is coming for most of us here in the Northern Hemisphere that are watching this. We know that the cold is coming, and so we kind of do this thing where we like pretend like it doesn't exist. And it's getting into, fall culture. Sweater weather and lattes and pumpkin everything, and it's getting into that spirit. And what that's doing is actually blocking a truth that they want you to see, that you're not talking about. This is from January when you were manifesting something, you were working on something, and they want you to see that. I don't know what it is, but I think it has to do with your purpose. And I still think that you're still like kind of wandering, kind of searching, not finding it, or you're making excuses as to why you can't do your purpose. I'm trying to listen to somebody that's like, and one of my guides is kind of stumbling or fumbling, but they're stuttering. I want to listen. It's like they said it can be a discussion, a nonverbal communication that you miss but need help with. there's a person here that you're overlooking in October that you need help with this from this person. You're overlooking them, and you're doing that thing where we let me just hold on. Let me just listen to the rest of this. It said, take heed to the angels and saints and let them guide you through the mistrials, through the errors, through the things that you perceive as hard times. You haven't met a hard time, Taurus. Well, this person is extremely, one of my guides, I think I know who it is, but one of my guides is a very tested individual who had a very difficult life. So they're trying to encourage you to be grateful, take things slow, surrender to things you can't fight. Try not to be so resistant to people that are doing their best. And if you are doing your best, love yourself, okay? That's truly for you. In November, I show you avoiding a catastrophe, avoiding a nightmare, but you might be also avoiding a problem, and you might be also avoiding a conflict that you need to have. Now, you'll have the conflict someday. It has to do with what happened in February and June. And you'll have the conflict someday. This could be that person. It might be a love person, but you might be like dodged a bullet. You might in November you might realize a lot of things about why this person came through. This also might be your spouse that you're going through different phases with, and you have arguments, you get back together, you love each other, you have arguments, you get back together, you love each other. You know, this might be like, I'm glad we had those arguments because I'm happy you're still here. Thank you for staying. You know, like loyalty is something that Tauruses really value as well, being a fixed sign. So, like, thank you for staying, and please give me more money. Please give me more food. Please give me more hugs. You know, it's not a bad energy, Taurus. You're a sweetheart that way. You can do it for yourself too, by, you know, making sure that you feel connected. And so when you're connected, then you want to give. So this might open up your generosity, your spirit, but I don't think it's going to, because I do show in December, there's something here that still needs healing. It's something that you don't talk about. It's internal. You go through a mental health journey. You go through maybe a depression or an anxiety. You don't talk about it. It needs help. There's a therapist on hand, and you don't use them. This is delayed gratification. This is not instant. See, you might not be feeling what I'm saying. You might be like, I don't know what you're talking about. But I know that these are the energies present. You might just be operating on a very earthly level that ignores and pushes this stuff down. And someday, in some lifetime, it'll come out. But not today, okay? So December is more like, I'd rather, see, like, it's like knowing, okay, so this is an example. It's like knowing that Gaza is Jesus' birthplace, and we destroyed it, and nobody seems to care. We're still celebrating Christmas and like acting like everything is great, and it's just not. Nothing is good. We're witnessing very, very severe things here, and we're being desensitized to it every day. And you might be in that phase of being like, I just don't want to look. I'm gonna stop watching the news. I'm gonna stop watching the chaos and the torment and maybe that's where you're at. Maybe you're exhausted. Okay, your progress will come in whatever time, because the star is still gonna be healing. It just means that it's delayed, or it's you can't heal others until you heal yourself, kind of thing. So try not to use the word should in 2025 or ever, really. All right, let's do some. Now, those are from some deeper messages, Taurus. And yeah, cool. All right, we love Jesus. We get it. I mean, this is the Holy Spirit, so if you want to fuck with the Holy Spirit, they're the same. 3 persons in one God. Ever heard of it? Get a life. Anyways, let's do some love. Wait, should we do love? Let's do love for you, Taurus, in 2025. Love for you, Taurus, in 2025. Love for you, Taurus, in 2025. Why don't you go feed the poor or something? Do something with your life. It's so irritating. I don't know why I looked. Hello to everybody watching that likes stuff. Hey Lisa, with the feet. You're a cutie. Anyways, Taurus. All right, so love life for Taurus. Love life for Taurus 2025. Make it a good one. Let's see it. Love life. Woo! For Taurus. You little cuties. I need a stronger Taurus crew. I do. I need some strong Tauruses in my vicinity. I'm manifesting it right now so that I can give you the best readings. My Chiron is in Taurus, so I probably attract a lot of I have attracted a lot of unhealed Tauruses. That's okay. I love my Tauruses and I love my Chiron. Okay. Thanks for liking. Thanks for the shares, the subscribes. Appreciate you. All right, Taurus, this is your love life 2025. Here we go. Little buddies. Okay. I'm not doing flyouts, guys. St. Michael, please protect Taurus. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Taurus's behalf. I think that's you, like, in next year. Like, you do flyouts for us? And I'll be like, no, I'm not doing flyouts. It takes too long. Like, no. Maybe that's universe with you next year. All right, and maybe you're dealing with a child. This could also be like a parent. Anyways, okay, boop, back to love life. 9 of Cups, January. Ace of Wands reversed, February. 9 of Pentacles reversed, March. 8 of Cups reversed, April. King of Cups reversed, May. Empress, June. Aha. Queen of Cups, July. King of Swords reversed, August. The Fool, September. Queen of Swords, October. Queen of Wands, November. 5 of Pentacles reversed, so December. Well, your love life is rich. I don't know what's going on here. There are a lot of people here. There's 3 queens, an empress, a king of cups reversed, and a king of swords reversed. So the masculine energy is looking real shabby. I don't know if you're with there's all the signs. But you have a major arcana here, the Fool. You know, okay, so there's going to be different groups. One group, I'm going to tell you a story here about if you're with a narcissist in 2025, Taurus. If you don't know that you are, you might be. But you're going to do it anyways. You know, it's like you can't, I mean, you could. There's always free will, but if you want to feel the feelings, you're going to do what you do. And you're going to learn. And I'm never going to judge you for wanting to see for yourself, you know? But I do show you incredibly happy in January, no matter what your status is. But I'm going to go with the narcissist story first, and then I'm going to go with a single story, and then I'm going to go with a married or in a relationship story. So the narcissist story, I don't consider those actual relationships. If you're in a marriage, those should be annulled. That's not a marriage. That's just a power tactic. Anyways, very happy any way you look at it, whatever kind of relationship you're in. But this is a person that you might be with that withholds sex from you. They try to punish you. If you're just meeting this person, you might be like, I don't know about this. I'm not going to sleep with them right away. I don't know. I'm just getting to know this person. And then the Nine of Pentacles reverse could be that you get into a relationship well, I did say I would read single separately or secondly, but the Nine of Pentacles reverse could be like you getting into a relationship for the sake of it, kind of by March, just because you don't want to be single anymore. If you've been single a long damn time, you're like, I need to get laid. I don't know, blah 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 blah. So this could be, or if it's an ongoing narcissistic cycle, this could be the Hoover in January, the second step in February, the third step in, I forget the steps because I don't even want to go there, but the third step in March, and then the karmic outcome in April. And I do see that this is like the discard in April, and then the baby, let me come back kind of thing. Some of you Tauruses that are born in April might have a hard time with your birthday if that's the case and you're with a narky. They make birthdays really difficult, and yeah, it's not a fun day for most people. So because it's like nightmarish for them to age. So anyways, they might like tell your secrets too, or like betray you in March. And I see that by May, you're like, you need lots of help. Like you need to go to a therapist. You need to get diagnosed. I don't know what this is, but it's not mine. And like I show you getting really upset with this person, and I show you just taking off maybe, or standing in your power and expecting them to give to you, and then if they don't give to you, then you just take it. Which it might be like joint accounts or not sure, but there's a little bit of manipulation. This is the year of the snake, so you gotta be on your toes, I believe. She's got her ways, this Empress. I feel like this is you, Taurus. That is your card. You got so many cool cards. And you're in the Strength card. Anyways, yeah, you're blocking this person. You might be letting them go, blocking them, breaking up, divorcing them, okay? And by July, you just want your peace. You want to take care of your emotional health. You go to your therapist. You go to your girlfriends, your boyfriends. You talk about your problems, okay? And you nurture yourself. And someone gives you a butt massage, and it's nice, okay? Then we have King of Swords here for the narky coming on back, trying to hoover you back in, and you being like, I'm not even gonna worry about you, gray rock. I felt that. And that's kind of why I called this as a narcissist, because I feel you getting rid of the narcissist and them trying to come back again twice. You moving on, the Fool, on in life. July had the Seven of Cups, so you might be starting to rethink about dating or entering the dating pool again. And then you moving on in September, you might be going on a trip to take care of yourself. And you might meet love again at the end of the year here, because I show you as the Queen of Swords a little bit like, I don't know about this, but still like, I'm listening. It's not your energy, but Taurus, you could be really, really mean if you want to, right? It's not you like to be like squishmallow, but it's not you're the Hufflepuff. But if you get into mean energy, it can be really disastrous for a Taurus to get mean. That's not your best look. It doesn't work for you so well either. Anyways, the Queen of Wands here in November has you feeling more confident, more sure of yourself, attracted to people, attractive to others. It's the energy that you seek because you're promoting that and yourself. You're projecting good energy out, and you're going to be receiving the same energy back. And by December, I show you having a good time. This could be that you're dancing and singing and playing and meeting and dating and feeling good, okay? So this is you getting out of a toxic cycle with a narcissist who tries to come back twice, okay? So that's storyline 1. Storyline 2, I'm getting if you're with somebody, okay, and you're married or you're committed, okay, I do see you guys having fair fights, okay, and I do see you guys having quiet conversations about how can we have a better sex life. Maybe you overdo it in January, and then February you're kind of like missing something, or someone gets too tired, or hormonal strikes, or whatever happens. And then by March, I show that you don't want to be free, like you have a choice maybe, and you just kind of choose to go within, and maybe you guys kind of like go sleep in separate rooms for a while, just to kind of like salvage your time. If you've been with this person a long time, I don't know what it feels like to be with someone for like 7 years or something, but by April I show you guys, hashing it out, right? In May, I show this person, it's still like you understand them, but you know that they need a little, it's still the same kind of energy, but it's a little bit less severe. You just kind of know that they need a little bit of support, and they're not doing it in a way, or they don't have other men to talk to if they're a man, that they don't like do it in a way where they feel safe. So they don't do it. And then meanwhile, you might go talk to your mother, your sister, your girlfriends, your aunties, okay, in June, and you might be a mother, if you're in a marriage or a long-term relationship, you might be prioritizing motherhood. See, some of this stuff you might not have time for love. You might not have time for your person, I do show you really taking care of yourself June and July, especially with love, self-care. You might have a really nice time in June and July. Maybe you guys are going on a summer vacation, or you do like a lake visit or something in those months that make you feel very like family, like love, okay? They're very loved, very supported, very nurtured, emotionally full. Could be a family reunion, things that make you happy. Maybe you host big dinners, or I'm not sure. In August, I show again, there's another kind of like falling out. It's like this person that you're with, or you can reverse the roles if you need to, but this person or you, they kind of just do their thing. They might go into video games or sports. Maybe this is like fantasy football time of year, and you're like, oh goody, like, well, I'll see you in fucking February, so like you might just be like, oh whatever. You might just have different interests in August, and you're just kind of like not sweating it. You're just like, oh, that's what they like, and you're accepting. Acceptance is love, so there's no grief cycle really. It's just that you just they're not present. I don't feel like they're present. They might be a little bit tyrant about that, needing their alone space, or their man cave, or their she shed, or whatever the hell people think that they need. Okay, and then the fool's journey in love, if you're in a relationship, is kind of like, let's do something fun. Like, let's go somewhere now, or taking off, or maybe this is not planned. So whatever this is like putting a little spice in the marriage, or trying to liven things up, because you have the Knight of Pentacles here as your overall energy. So you might be like kind of bored with that, and then you're like, well, let's play role play, or let's do something fun. Have you ever tried blah blah blah? Okay, so that sounds fun. There's a snake over here too, so you're the snake. You might get bitten. Be careful. Then there's a change in October. You might have to get back to work. There might be some, okay, we really like went out of, we're really out of whack here. We watched all of Battlestar Galactica, and now we gotta go back to work. Like, I'm work at home, you're doing this. We gotta get back to business here. It's almost like Virgo season goes into October for you, which very, very interesting here. Or maybe you're doing some last minute winterizing, like maybe you're kind of like, okay, we gotta really hustle here. It's like I'm feeling like you and your person kind of like, okay, break, you know, and like doing your separate things again. I also see you in November, like maybe November's your anniversary month or something like that, and you want to you dress up, or maybe you host Thanksgiving and you wear nice, you know, you wear something nice and everybody's super like, wow, you know, like maybe, I don't know, there's some reason for you to get dressed up in November, and your person is very much into that. So that's nice. It's a good feeling. There's also like some kind of need for desire here, and you're trying to turn that up, like the volume. And then I show them reciprocating that and being into it too. And then December, continuing that energy of inclusion and love and giving, and making sure that your person feels good about themselves and vice versa. Okay, great. If you're single, you're single, you're happy single. Okay, January. If you're single, February, you're kind of like, I need something. I haven't been laid in months, years even. Okay, so if February, I show you, it's this back and forth of a single-minded person, a person who's single. Actually, I shouldn't say single-minded because that's a different meaning. But a person who is single, their mind kind of works this way, where they're super happy by themselves, then they're not happy at all. And we need touch. We crave touch. We crave companionship. It's part of life. And then by March, you're really fed up with that feeling, and you just want somebody to sleep next to, and the bed gets lonely and cold, and okay. And I do show like the serotonin levels kind of plummet, right? Hey, Mojo. Thank you. I missed you. Anyways, thank you. But yeah, the Eight of Cups reversed for you in January, February, March, April. Eight of Cups reversed for you in April. I mean, you may have some, this is funny, but I just got this like single thing. You might have some flowers that somebody gave you a long time ago that you should get rid of, or maybe they dried. Maybe those are like causing you to like miss out on new opportunities for love to come in, because those dead flowers are like taking up space energetically, so you can get rid of them. I actually have a whole thing of that. I should do that myself, actually. Chiron in Taurus. Okay, anyways, this might be something that you're maybe you step on something, a single person in April, but your ex is returning in April, or there's a person returning in April to that's, oh, I'm sorry, I should have seen it when I had it, blah blah blah. Okay, cool. I don't think you're gonna take it. I think you're gonna be like, you need help. Absolutely not. By May, okay. I don't know why I bothered texting. I don't know why I bother. And by June, you're like really stepping into your business. You're trying to get, maybe you got promoted, maybe you're, you know, owning your business now, and you're just like letting the universe bring you the money. You're just allowing this to happen, right? You're putting your ear to the grindstone, and you're actually not, it's not your ear. You might hire somebody to do this for you. Yeah. You might seek out a matchmaker so that they can be on your level. Or maybe you're doing like, you know, tantra dating or one of these speed dating fun nights or something. And you're just like looking like a queen. And somebody here catches your eye in July, and you might have some long conversations. They might do some nice romantic gesture towards you. You might go out on a date. They might have a nice dinner date for you planned. And by August, I see you being like not interested in them. So I see you getting a little bit like stony, a little bit like, I just don't want to talk to anybody. Like, I show your single energy back and forth, in and out, you know, wanting it, not wanting it, and maybe not ready for a full-on relationship. Maybe just, you do, it seems like you're doing the best when you step into your own light and your own wants and needs here. And that's when everybody wants you too, because you want yourself, right? It's a very delicate balance, isn't it? The Fool here in September. The Fool, I see you as like not caring, like moving on. You didn't really care for these folks that you met, and you're just moving on into your business, your looks. By October, November, you're just trying to make yourself feel good. You're into maybe your you might have some close girlfriends here that are very supportive, or a group of guys that talk like teenage girls. I have no idea, but it could be that, I guess. But I think I'm reading for women for the most part here. And by December, I'm showing you very much the social butterfly and enjoying the holidays and really, really pumping it on or pouring it on for the season, okay? All right, that's what I got for you for love. That took forever. Sorry. Not sorry. You're welcome. Money. Pete. We're gonna go to Pete for money. Pete's one of my guides. Okay? Likes are much appreciated. Much appreciated. Oh yeah. Money for Taurus in 2025. Money for Taurus in 2025. Money for Taurus in 2025. Okay, Taurus. Those are some loud shuffles. Saint Michael, please protect Taurus, Virgin Mother. Please intercede on Taurus's behalf. I did the same cut as I did the first time. That was interesting. Okay. King of Swords reversed in January. I think in January, business is not something that's on your mind. You might be feeling the winter blues or some kind of, I don't know if there's issues with if you are a landlord, or if there's issues with your tenants or something where you just don't want to do it, or maybe you're having an issue with your boss. You're trying to make it work. I do show you being happy. So there's happiness here, except that there's this person who like hates your happiness. Ew. Okay. I don't want to get too far into it, but this is a very greedy energy, and I don't think you're having it. So you got temperance here. You're protected from this person. If this is your landlord, I think that you'll be able to stay if you want to, or you'll be able to make them fix whatever is wrong or whatever else. Okay? They don't have any leg to stand on legally. Okay. February, we have the Hangman. Yeah, you're just keeping it real, keeping it 100. Staying put. You might be working at home, and I show you might be learning something online, seeing things from a different perspective, but not taking like an actual like credentialed course. So you may just be watching YouTubes on how to do stuff, or just, self-improvement for the sake of it. Sorry, my ears, I didn't realize this, but my ears were ringing so loud that like they just stopped ringing, and now I'm like, I don't know what to do. Okay. Anyways, I felt like I was yelling over something, and it was just really loud in my head. But it stopped, and now I'm like, what is this peace? What do I do with this? Maybe that's what's happening for you in February. You're like, what is all this peace? What do I do with this? Maybe you're getting a little antsy. I did get that feeling in February for you. King of Pentacles reversed. Like, you don't want to be here, but you're still here. Maybe this is a job you don't like, and love is a bummer, and you're just kind of feeling aseasonal depression or something here, but you're really trying. I do see that. Okay. And then I see, okay, the Knight of Swords. Okay, let's talk about that. Knight of Swords in March could be like your annual or your quarterly review being discussed or promoted, or maybe a promotion being discussed, maybe a move. There's an aggressive conversation here when it comes to your money and your finances. So you might be deciding to go aggressive in the market even. Talking to your financial advisor to switch your stuff up. There's tools here that you'll be using so that you don't get burned. such as insurance or contracts. You're talking about legalities and things that you're making a subtext here. You're making a future plan. You might be signing contracts for future employment. Maybe this is you as an entrepreneur trying to, like, you know, get contracts moving for the summer. By April, I show you in the Strength card. Okay. Wow, lots of change here, but in the good way. That's more of a standing still. So you're presented as unwilling to give up your scruples at work. Maybe you just have a high work standard. Maybe you just have a high work ethic, and like you refuse to slow down for other people to look better. You know, you're not gonna, maybe you're spoiling the curve and people are pissed at you, but you're not gonna like apologize for it. You do you. You're voracious. And you know, in the Strength card, the one holding the lion back is this like easy going, you know, Taurus looking energy, right? That is a Taurus actually in the Strength card. So that could be you. Maybe you're in accounting, or in like, you know, maybe you're in finance, and then you're the one that like controls the books and says, hey, we need to hold back the spending here. Something like that. It's controlled spending. Okay, are you an accountant or something? I think I said that. Okay, so 8 of Cups reversed in... Okay, so weird. So your money and your love life swapped. In April, you had the 8 of Cups reversed for love, and now you have it in money for May. And I show what's that money returning to you. So maybe you take out a loan, or not a loan, but you might cash in something that you won, or cash in an investment. It's a refinancing, or some kind of maybe you're adding something to your house, or you're buying a car, or refinancing your car, or something like that. Could be using something as collateral. But the value of something coming back to you, okay. Could be selling something. Could be using, you could be buying a used item. Okay. In June, I show you Ace of Cups, new start, new love, new way of making money, new stream of income. You might be like, okay, so if you're in the medical profession, you might be like online, offering like medical tips, medical advices. Maybe you're joining some kind of league of doctors or dentists or whatever health profession you're in. Maybe you're doing a traveling nurse job. You could be in whatever it is. It's like new for you. It's a new role. It's a new position that you're being kind of like encouraged to take. You could be going from like customer service to HR, or you could be going from, you know, like same old job that you did for years to something totally brand new. And it might be a promotion, or it might be a side step, but it's still something that is new to you and you like it a lot better. So by June, I show that you're, that's that Empress energy too. You might really be enjoying your life in June by having gotten rid of something else. So that Emperor reverse as your general energy could be like, maybe you just really didn't like working for your boss, and now you work for someone, or you work for yourself. Now you work for someone you like. Empress is here. So you inverted that energy on its head the whole month of June. I love it. June's looking like a great month now. So if I said it wasn't, I take it back. Okay. Page of Wands reversed in July. So there might be somebody at work that's like, or in your work life that might be a fan of yours. Okay. They might be after you. They could be bothering you. Could be like that. Or you're like, look, I come here to bartend. I don't want to get hit on. What if I came to your desk and hit on you from under your desk all day? And they'd be like, oh, I want that. And you know, it's like, what if somebody you don't want to do that does that? And even if I did want you to do that, I wouldn't want it to be at my work. It's a very annoying energy. So be aware of that. Somebody hitting on you at work that you don't want it. Report that. Report it. Do it. Two at once, yeah. You blocking it out, getting rid of it, making a decision. You might be at a crossroads of how it's going. Okay, you might be reviewing. You might be at your 90-day termination period and being like, okay, we're happy to have you on board, Taurus. You're doing a great job. We're gonna keep you. Okay, cool. I'll just sit here. Before I make another decision, I'll just kind of like sit here and consider everything. How's it going? You're gonna kind of be reviewing this for yourself. How's it going? Okay. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Yes, in September. Very good energy in September. Knight of Pentacles, Fool, Queen of Swords. I mean, all good in love and money. All fair. Okay. Everything's kind of stacking chips here. You're really getting your feet wet. Queen of Swords in love continues in October. There's something you're not seeing here, and it's like, hey, I didn't see that one coming. So you might be a little bit caught off guard in October for an expense or for something at the workplace that you weren't ready for, and you might be losing your patience. You might be yelling at someone in customer service, or just not able to make it work. Hopefully it's not anything to do with making ends meet, because I'd show that could be one of the phrases that came up for money. A drought period. I do show you like getting through this time of year through like working out. So stay continue leg day even if it's not your favorite energy. But that discipline will help you during that time. And I hope to hear from you, because the Temperance reverse is not something that I want to see in Libra season, when Temperance season of Sagittarius time is coming, I don't want to see that. So let's just see what, there we have the sun, or the moon. Oh, excuse me, the moon. And Jupiter. A Hierophant. I feel like you're back in the swing of your life in November, and you're just going to take what you have and be grateful for it. And you might hide how you really feel about this new job. You might like it at first, but then it doesn't challenge you anymore. And you're just kind of like, okay, well, I make more money. It's better than it used to be. And I'm still not doing what I really want to be doing. But and again, I see you wanting to be in a play or act or sing or dance or something. But I do show that the moon is watching you, and what that means is that like you are manifesting something, and it keeps coming into your life. It's going to keep coming into your life, this art form, and what you want to be full time when you grow up. You know what I mean? What you'd like for yourself. Okay. And then we have the Hierophant here. Yeah, you're good. You're good. This is your highest calling. I do feel like you're not, for now, like you're like, okay, well, I have this nice place to go to, and I have these rules I gotta abide by, and then I gotta fill this schedule and that prescription and do all these things. You might be an executive assistant or something. I see you like doing a lot of admin, or maybe that's in addition to your job that you have to do some running around, scheduling, all these things that really shouldn't be your job perhaps. But I do see you doing it because you don't have a choice at this point. You're kind of in there now, so it might feel a little boring or a little monotonous, but I do show you're having a wonderful Christmas time. Yeah, because you're feeling good about where you are and who you are at this point in your life. So, okay, Taurus, happy 2025. That's what I got for you, and I appreciate your attendance today, and thank you for watching. I appreciate the likes and the subscribes. Share it with your friends. If you want to tip me, I'm at the Venmo in my description box. I appreciate you so much, and we'll talk to you soon. Ciao, babies. Oh, don't forget a personal reading. $100 and I'll give you a half an hour free, so that'll give you an hour and a half of a personal 2025 reading for you, and they're pretty spot on. So they help you know what to expect, and it's not like mega life-changing normally, but it can be. So I hope that helps you, and I hope I see you soon. Ciao, Taurus.